Good morning. I'm clearly having issues with this. Look, the text is black. Also, if you hear a dog in the background, they're being cage trained. This is just how they're supposed to be in the morning. Mom doesn't want their routine getting fucked up. And if you hear barking, it's the one that doesn't behave. There's reasons why he's in the cage in the first place. I'm trying to get shit fixed with the chat. Still. Like, I cannot find that custom HTML I used last time, which sucks. Well, good morning, Danny. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for streaming so early in the morning, but... I mean, it's not really that early for me. Yesterday I woke up at 4 AM, so... Am I allowed to have a better? Oh, now I like that it says custom HTML is disabled. When did that happen? Oh, that's in subscribers. Why did it take me there? That's so stupid. I wanted to be in the chat box area. Hope the move went well. It has so far. Let's see. I believe yesterday we moved the rest of everything over that we needed, which was only a couple of things. And yeah, I think the rest of it is just going through the house and getting rid of a bunch of stuff that was in the attic. Getting stuff back to my mom that was in the attic. Setting my phone for 30 minutes instead of 1 minute for its power off time. I swear, every time I always forget to fucking do that, but... eh. Yeah, I don't like this HTML that I'm fucking using, cause... Let's see, that's covered. Okay, I can show this at least. Look at this chat preview that it's showing. This is bad. Like, and I can't change the text color or anything. I thought that it would have the background. It does not. So it just looks like someone's typing on my screen. Strip just cannot find that old HTML text. I'm gonna disable that. Maybe having that enabled, like, at all was what was screwing it up. But I'm not entirely sure. Because, yeah, it's showing that, like, the preview for it would be fine on this. Maybe just having custom HTML was a problem. Oh yeah, also the internet is so much better too. Let's see if that works. Yeah. No, it actually shows the whole thing again. It's just the text is really tiny. I have to fix that. I'll get back to how I was. It's just Jesus. It's just that. Okay, so if the text is too big, it makes it so that that doesn't work. Okay. Well, I mean, I want the text to be legible. I can go over here. Turn it down to 28 and see if that'll work. So much to do. I agree. Because it's having to reset up stuff. Like, honestly, I thought that I would have to completely reconfigure a bunch of crap. I guess that'll work for right now, because you need the text to be legible, at least. Put it down to 23 and see if that'll work. Because I unfortunately need the names. That's good enough. That is good enough for me. Okay, so Fell's under the chat box. That's good. What's up, Bill? What's up, Shane? See, the shorter names fit. Meanwhile, my name... Nah, dude, you got a hyphen. Not a hyphen, an underscore in your name. That shit ain't gonna fit. But let's see. The moves went well. Cleaning out the attic is going a lot better than I thought that it would. we got the storage room cleared out pretty much, and then we piled a bunch of crap back into the storage room because stuff just needs to come out of the attic. So I felt terrible about that because I was like, it looks like we didn't make any progress. But we did. We did. At this point now, it's been a whole week since we've even started this process in the first place. And I'm definitely more comfortable now. There's definitely going to be more trips over there. But it's also to a point where we can take more time than we were going to be taking initially. Because of who purchased the house, so that's good. Because if it was one person that was going to be purchasing it, then it would be like, you gotta get all your shit out now immediately, because none of it's getting donated. And that would have been a fucking nightmare. But the person who bought it is a preacher that's literally, like, in and affiliated with the church. Like, a massive church that's in, like, the Ville and everything. And he's gonna be donating a bunch of stuff. He's gonna pretty much be turning that place into a place where his parents can be whenever they come up to visit, so I mean, that's good. That means a lot of the shit gets donated, and I believe he could even help us clear out the house. I'm not entirely sure about that part, though, but I've been wrong about a lot of shit with this move, so eh. I mean, look at the nice white space. This isn't even the living room. This is just, I guess, the conversation room or whatever. It's so nice. The only issue right now is the dogs. And it's not even both of them. Like, let's see. I posted a picture of Brute in the Discord server. Or I sent it to Tammy. I think I put it in both. Let me see this. There we go. I posted a picture of Brute in the Discord. This is Brute. He's a happy boy. He actually follows directions. He actually listens. Yeah, Prince is quiet right now because he hears me talking about him. He's like, well, what about me? What about me? What's up, Malachi? Sorry, Prince, you don't get your brownie points. Prince is not a good boy. Prince is not a good boy. He's all whiny. He acts like a little baby. Just, he'll bark at anything. It's like he has some fucking chromosomes missing and shit, too. His parents had to be also inbred as well, because holy shit. Because that dog came from a breeding farm. Yeah, I'm calling you out. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Both of his parents died. Because I think his mother was bred too much and his father drank gasoline off the floor. So they're not exactly smart-ass dogs in the first place. And he's a... Nope, don't you start. Because once you start barking, you know what Mom said, I gotta come in there and make you stop because people are either sleeping or doing other stuff. You gotta stop that. No, don't start your whining. Don't you start. Doge is inbred. That one is yes. Brute is not. You know, Prince is a black dog. And he looks like a sheep. I haven't taken any pictures of him yet, because he just straight up will not sit still. Like, even when you're holding him, he just moves all over the place. You know, I'm calling you out. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna lick me with your doo-doo breath? Yeah, you just want... Oh. I know, but let's see, besides that... Things have been fine. Today we get to go and cancel the old house insurance. Because since I'm not living there anymore, it doesn't make any sense to renew the house insurance. And that's fucking simple. We do that shit after Mom gets out of work. And then I get to go and return more cans. I hope that she remembers that, because I do want the money in my pocket. I drank that soda when I was a fat fuck. I drank all that damn soda. I deserve the money back from it, dude. But then we also get to go to the store. And it's not one of these stores that are in town here. Oh, I wish it was, but that's not where they got the shank portions of ham. She wants one of those to replace one that she's taking out for Easter. We're gonna finally be able to celebrate holidays properly again, because my mom does all that stuff. Don't know if I'm gonna see my brother this year for Easter. I got no idea what the fuck his plans are. Like, it'll be cool too, because it'll be like, yo, you don't gotta go somewhere else to come and see me. I'm literally right fucking here. Oof. Oh yeah, and I need to point this out too. Soda! The internet here is fucking immaculate. That update video that I put out, it got uploaded in 2 minutes. And that's on Wi-Fi, dude. I'm not Ethernet connected right now. Now, we would have done shit in the basement, but the floors are thick. Otherwise, I would have done this much sooner. Since I'm out, like, in the living spaces and stuff like that, I have to be cautious of my mom and I have to be cautious of Daisy. And Fell's still fine. But yeah, we're just getting everything pretty much still settled in at this point. Holy shit, dude, the job market here is insane. The fact that you just go one town over and it's 1,000 times better. Like, dude, on Monday I saw kids out playing. I saw kids with their parents. Like, the entire town, it just feels like you walked into, like, a different state. Like, it's nuts. And it's the same state, still New York. It's just, this town is taken care of so much better than Gloversville was. It's absolutely insane. Like, when I said in my update video, it's like, I went to the store and I was in awe. Dude. This Dollar Tree has a full fucking candy aisle, like, both sides, long as shit, just candy everywhere. They ended up having, oh my god, like, they actually had Bath Epsom salts. Never could find that at the one in the Ville. So much, so many jobs, slightly overwhelming, but I mean, I live near a bunch of shit now, so like, before it felt like a pain in the ass to even go to the store just myself, but now it's like, hey, you're in, like, you thought that the Ville was walkable. This is walkable times 5. We have $2 Generals. We have 3 things called Storts. Storts is a store chain here, and there's literally, like, on a partition of the highway that we have going through town, there's literally 2 right next to each other, just on opposite sides of the street. And Mom's like, if you want good deals, you go to this one. Don't go to that one because that one's more expensive. I'm like, why? She goes, oh, it's because they're technically on 2 different sides of town. Okay. Oh, and there was a No Kings rally up here. It was full of mainly elderly people. I'm like, why are you doing it here? Like, New York is already seen as being Democrat-owned, which I hate. But why in the fuck are you doing those rallies here, of all places? And not just that. They were getting on the highway, and they were heckling people that were driving. Now, reminder, it's on the highway. It's going through a town, so it's a slow spot, but it still is 40 to 45 miles an hour. If you get hit, it ain't gonna feel good. Like, I don't understand why you would be doing this stupid crap in the first place. Unless you're getting paid for it, which has been proven a lot. Hope your day is going well. It is right now. Oh yeah, dude, I gotta talk about that fucking shower. It has been... Let's see. Since I've been 13, I've been having to take, like, 15-minute showers in the old house because the shower liked to run out of hot water in 15 to 20 minutes. And you constantly had to fuck with the knobs to make it so that the water would stay hot. I don't have to do that here. I literally just set it to whatever I want it to be at, and it will stay that for the entire duration of a shower. I think the longest that I've gone so far in there has been 45 minutes, and it has stayed hot. That is nuts. I've never had... Well, I think the only time that I've ever had a shower that's been like that has been like whenever I'm staying in a hotel. And I haven't done that since I've been a kid. And to be fair, I don't think I was the one taking the bath or the shower. I think it was either my mom or my dad. Because it's like, you know, when it's kids, you're just like, I don't need to bathe, I went in the pool. Like... Yeah, today is way less stressful than yesterday. We were over at the old house for 12 hours straight, pretty much. Dude, that entire attic is just full of garbage. I'm not even exaggerating, dude. Like, there's just... How do I phrase this? Okay, let me start the story part of this first, because it's gonna make more sense why I called stuff garbage first when I do this. I think at this point, like 8 or 9 years ago, we ended up having the roof in that house repaired, and nothing in the attic got covered. So there's a fair amount of places where there's just debris from the old ceiling, and just from hitting on it so much because you had to fix it. Just all over stuff up there. And it's been like that for years. Like, I don't know if it's considered to be soot or not, but I'm just gonna use soot as like a, I guess like a terminology for it, because you just straight up can't get it off. You can get off the debris that's on top of the stuff, but you cannot clean this shit off. And that has ruined so much stuff that's up there. Like, there were toys that could have gone to people that are just, had to be thrown out, because they're just coated in this nasty particulate and stuff like that. Because I know for a fact, I've went up there before when we lived there, and I tried cleaning stuff off, and I had to get rid of it. So imagine a fair amount of the attic is that, and has that shit on it. That was my portion of the attic. That's what we were cleaning out the last part of our magical journey at that house yesterday, and it was all gross. So many garbage bags. Just, I think right now, a quarter of that living room downstairs, because we took a bunch of the shit down, is just garbage bags. And that house don't got that big of a can, so... Yike. Regardless, we're probably going back tomorrow to put stuff in the cans. I really don't want to do, like, another full day thing. Or, like, another thing where it's like we're there for, like, 4 or 5 hours just cleaning the attic out again. Oh, there's my alarm. I'll address that in a second. Yeah, I don't want to do it without Mom, honestly, because I need 2 people in that attic. And, like, the problem is with it, I know she's gonna be like, you should keep this, you should keep this, you should keep this. It's like, no, I don't want to keep a fair majority of the shit that's in that fucking attic. I'll keep the baby clothes and put them in separate bags for you to take over to your sisters. That's fine. Any toys and stuff that aren't covered in absolute shit that are baby toys, sure. But that's not really what's up there. Like, it's mostly just my old shit from when I was a kid and a teenager. Just... ugh. Like, there are some things that can be salvaged that are, like, all the way at the back that have been covered by other stuff. But, like, I'm gonna say 90% of my area is just trash. And it's like, you're getting rid of shit that was your childhood and everything. Isn't that a problem? It's like, nope. It ain't. My childhood was fucked because my mom wasn't able to be around. My dad was a piece of shit. I felt like a piece of shit constantly. Just, I have bad memories from childhood, and they're not as bad as other people's memories that they have, because they're like, well, I had physical abuse, and my parents did this, this, and this. It's like, I had accidental emotional abuse, where it was like, people could not be there for me because they either had different obligations in life, like my dad with drugs or alcohol, or my mom, where she had to work. And I hated that crap, but, eh. What's up, Simon? Okay, so let's address this. So are you talking about... Danny, are you talking about the bottles of water, or are you talking about the can of peach slices? Yeah, TLDR, I just straight up don't want to keep most of the shit that's in that attic. That was mine. Everything else is fine in it. I'm scared to chat here? You don't have to be scared. Yeah, in the bottles. That is... spring water. My mom got a bunch of it because it could not be sold because they forgot to print the recycling label on them. You know, dude, she gets a lot of shit from work. Just... Guys, I got told that she might be getting scallops at some point. You know, the fucking rookie day, like the rookie shit, Hell's Kitchen scallops, bro. Oh no. I might finally be able to try a scallop. I've just heard nightmares about these things. Like, everyone acts like they're so difficult to cook, and Mom's on the phone, and she's just like, oh yeah, you just put some butter in a pan and you fry them. It's no big deal. Have you ever done investments? No, I have not. Fuck, even with taxes, like, I don't think... Well, with getting money from taxes and stuff, I don't think I've ever really gone into doing, like, investing and stuff. I'm not smart enough for that. Like, I don't understand the stock market whatsoever. I act like a blonde in that regard, because I'm very stupid when it comes to that shit. Like, it's like, okay, you put in money, and you can invest it for a later time. It's like, okay, but what if something happens to that money while it's in there? Because I'm not gonna get the money back if something happens. Like, you see that right now happening with Social Security, where they're draining Social Security because of all the other crap that they have to compensate backwards for, and it's like, dude, I don't want my money getting fucked with. At that point, I'll just do the thing that our parents did. If your parents did it, I don't know. I know a lot of parents used to do this crap, where they would literally just put the money in, like, a mattress or something. Scallop potatoes? No, scallops. Pull it up. It's these. I like how it's like, never in fresh water. You do it in fresh water, you'll go to hell before you die. That's why you should invest in strong companies and have a diverse portfolio. Let's see. I have to think about how I want to word this, because it sounds stupid coming from my mouth. But a lot of companies right now, like, they're not going belly up, but, like, favor is turning against, like, a lot of bigger companies right now. Like, you're seeing that shit, I believe, currently with Epic Games, because of, like, all their layoffs and things, and I believe also, like, people are like, oh, Google keeps fucking up or something. I got no clue. Strong and stable. Can you buy... Can you invest in the Home Depot? I don't think Home Depot is ever gonna go away. Like, if people ain't going to Home Depot to get a 2x4 and some tools, they're going to Home Depot just because... God, I don't know if they still do it, but when I was a kid, like, every hour on the hour, they would play the Home Depot theme song in the Home Depot, and that was, like, their clock. Ah, childhood was weird. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I want to get, like, a topic that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit off my chest before I'm gonna say we're gonna end at 8:45 because I do want the kid to start getting up earlier. She's currently out of school because we're having to deal with address change crap, and the school literally was like, now she can't go into school until you've had your address changed, and then you need to come in here. It's like, but what about the transfer that I fucking requested from her old school? Oh, we never got anything about that. It's like, well, nice to know that Gloversville is more of a shithole than I even thought that it was before. Made leaf water? I gotta do that later. I bought so many teas 2 weeks ago, dude. Oh, it's great. Like, I drink that Bigelow shit. Like, I don't care that it's a woman-owned company. I just care that the tea tastes good. And it tastes good with sugar and without. Hot and cold. So it's great. Okay, you should do research on companies before you invest. You should research if they can make money if and their businesses... Not businesses, sorry. And their business makes sense. Well, honestly, if we ever did any investment stuff, my husband would probably take care of that. His name is Fel. Let's see, where's the frog? There it is. He's represented by this little frog on our streams because that's what he wanted. I'm gonna put him in the chair. There we go. And, like, he would probably do all that stuff because I'm not good with money. Like, at all. As you can see, I'm now living with my mother again. Then again, like, the job market just in general, where we used to live, was crap. How in the hell is it gonna take someone 5 years to be able to find a job? When you're constantly doing it every single day, putting out multiple applications, multiple different places, anywhere that says it's hiring, by the time that we left, the only things that were hiring in that town was literally the hospitals, which you have to have, like, huge degrees to fucking work at, so... You know, dude, Gloversville is fucked. If you still live in that town, get out of there while you can, dude. Oh my god. Like, I met someone the other day that lives there. I think they just moved there, and I'm like, oh, you poor, poor soul. I feel so bad for you. You literally moved into a crackhead-infested shithole. You poor, poor man. I didn't say it to him, because we were literally, like, dude, we were in a fucking vape shop, man. Like, I'm not gonna bring up the crackhead shit when you can literally buy weed under the table there. I'm not gonna say where that one is. Was it the one that I go to? Keeping my lips shut. Have you ever invested in real estate, bonds, or other dividends? I don't think that either of us have. I don't think that my mother has either. I think that she would be very adverse to it, to be fair. I don't think that she would like it that much. Oh yeah, and let's see, the amount of money that we owe her back now... $42,000. This is what happens when you can't find work. You have to rely on your family and almost put your mother in severe debt, thus having to move into her house so that she can sell her house. And oh my god, it sucked. You know the gate test. No, I don't. Oh god, what the fuck was I talking about before? Oh yeah, just the moving stuff and everything. It will make money. I don't got any money to put in that, though. That's the problem. Like, right now, besides some simple spending change and stuff, I am flat out fucking broke. Dude, you were talking to a fellow food stamp recipient over here. And yes, I buy the healthy things. And I'm still pissed off that they're trying to, like, be like, oh, you can't buy candy and shit. Meanwhile, it's been proven that a lot of people on food stamps, they're buying that shit for their kids, and their kids are healthy. I hate where it's like everyone in the States always thinks like, if you're on food stamps, you must be taking advantage of the system. We've had this conversation a lot of times. This is not the first time that this has happened. You must be a fat piece of shit that doesn't want to fucking work, and you're just a lazy buffoon. I'm 161 pounds. I don't eat that shit. I buy that shit for my kid. Let me point that way, because that way's upstairs, where she is right now. I buy that shit for my kid that's as thin as a fucking twig, that actively needs to put on weight. And it's not like she's eating it all the time either. Like, she's not constantly eating junk food. This child is a health fanatic. She's 10. How in the, like, dude, I've learned way too many new things about her just moving this week. She apparently is exercising constantly. Whenever she's eating food, she eats it on a fucking yoga ball. And she can be on that thing for hours. I'm like, what? No wonder she has fucking abs, man. Oh my god. But yeah, stop trying to limit the shit that's happening with the food stamps, dude. Do I think it's gonna happen in New York? Nope. Because New York, I believe, is a sanctuary state, and they're gonna probably keep, like, all of the bullshit for as long as possible that they can right now. Until something happens. I ain't gonna say what, but something. You know, let's go ahead and take a drag, and we're gonna get to the topic that I want to talk about today, because I do not have that much time. Poor Simon. The on-screen chat sees all. I know that there are people that have the ability to, like, make their chat so that if messages get deleted, they get deleted, like, in the on-screen chat, too, but I do not. I've had to reset my chat 15 times now since... Oh god, when the fuck did that problem start happening? Like, August or September of last year? Maybe it was, like, July or August, I don't know, but at some point my chat screwed up, and now I'm just stuck with how it is now. Lots of reworking, not very fun. Let's go ahead and get into the topic of this little stream. Dude, you know someone's cooked when they start bringing up the anime equal bad or anime liker equal pedo allegation type of shit again? That's always shit that people fall back on. Every time. I want to build a business. Well, look, you're already talking about, like... You're talking to people about, like, investments in shit already. You seem like you got a good head on your shoulders just from this conversation alone. I feel like if you put your head to the grindstone, which you're probably already doing, you'll be able to succeed. God, that guy was right. I really am a nice person. Fuck. But, like, I see that kind of crap. Like, if you put your mind to it, you can definitely succeed in it. It's just, I know that starting a business... Well, it depends on the kind of business, because if it's an online one, I know it's a lot easier. I don't know what business idea. I am not the right person to go to that kind of crap, because I will immediately default to something that will probably make you a lot of money if it's not already in your area, which is a vape shop. I know a lot of people don't want to run those nowadays, because it's like, the market is so saturated. It's not, dude. We don't have one of these in our town. We gotta go to the next town over. Like, I even told those people, it's like, as long as I smoke, and as long as you guys are open, you'll have a lifelong customer. What's up, corruption? Any stupidity or chaos happening on the internet, or is it just pure silence? That's what we're gonna fucking talk about. That anime shit. Right, that dirty, nasty, fucking anime shit. Oh, they're all freaks. No. Listen, dude. This is coming from someone who watches an anime that's made for kids, bro. I am full on Precure. I've liked Detective Precure so far. This shit is slapping. We have 3, you lucky son of a bitch. Give me all of your vape. Soy milk can be a good business. I mean, all soy milk is... If my mom told me this and it's correct, isn't it just vinegar and milk? Like, you just have to buy vinegar and milk and then put them together. But I think it's a... Like, you have to measure things out very precisely. No, that's not soy milk. That's buttermilk, sorry. There's a demand for soy. I don't know how to make soy milk. I accidentally confused it with butter. 4? Malachi, you're just being greedy now, dude. You're being greedy. At least put 1 here, dude. All we have is, like, cigarette shops. We don't have, like, vape shops and stuff. We do have a marijuana dispensary, though, but the prices are absolutely... I hate it. $80 for 2 grams in a pen. That's not fucking worth it. And I also can't be smoking right now anyway, so I'm not doing that shit right now. Yeah, not sponsored, bro, but Binoid. If you smoke weed, that's the place to go. Watch a tutorial. Buttermilk is gross. You use it to cook. And we can't go into tutorials right now. We gotta focus on the subject at hand, which is people being stupid on the internet. There's this dude named Schlep. Now, if you've heard that name... Yeah, 80 for 2. Because I think they grow it in-house. But let's get back to the topic at hand. If you've ever heard of Roblox, and the controversies and the pedophilia shit that goes on around that, the grooming and everything that goes around that, you know who Schlep is. Well, I guess the rent was due. Because the guy decided to throw out the really stupid thing. And a lot of people are gonna, like, start going off and being like, blah blah blah, kids, blah blah blah, whatever. Started throwing out the shit that if you like lollies in any way, shape, or form, and it's not even in the sexual way, by the way. Because if you like lollies, you're considered to be a thing called a lolicon. Okay? It's all-encompassing. Alright? He decided to throw out that he agrees with a guy named Gideon that that shit is just straight-up pedophilia. I mean, Cure Muse, one of the characters from Sweet Precure, is literally 10 years old. And I love that character because she is so adorable. I love how snarky she is. Her character design is beautiful. Let me go ahead and pull up a picture of this girl really quick. It immediately autofilled to Cure Flora. I had to look that up earlier. Here, let me go ahead and put this on the screen. And move the chat over really quick so that you can see... Oh. That's too much. Let me just pull up the picture of this character. Let's get to the transformation. This thing is considered to be a lolly, dude. I don't like lolly art. You don't have to like it. That is not what this conversation is about. But you cannot correlate liking lollies to just straight up calling people pedophiles. That's my problem with this entire thing, alright? Because he's straight up like, if you like them at all, you're a pedophile. And then he started going after this dude named Chibi Reviews, where he said, like, he does not want media to be censored. And, like, honestly, if you've been around and shit, do you know Creekcraft? Have I watched Creek? I think I've seen a couple of things. The art you showed is cool. That is a character from Sweet Precure. It's a music, well, it's supposed to be a music-themed season of a franchise called Precure. Let me look up Creek really quick, because I think I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, it's the dude with the beanie and the side hair. Alright. So, a lolly is pretty much defined as a short character. They may have some attributes of a child, but it's a- look, dude, let's go ahead and just cut the fuzz, alright? Because cops have even weighed in on this shit. If it is not a real person, it is not pedophilia. If it is not based on a real person, it is not pedophilia. That is a picture. You are jacking off to a picture. People have stopped separating fiction from reality. It happened around 2020. A lot of people have acknowledged it. This is where we are now. We need to stop doing this crap. Because I would agree if he gave some prime examples, but the guy never gave fucking examples of, okay, this person's done it, this person's done it, here's an entire thing of this person who's done this kind of stuff, they're all disgusting people, blah 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 blah. Never gave any examples, just threw it out. Also, apparently, there's a huge Google document that fucking came out where one person that he associates with has actually sent sexually explicit material of minors to someone that they were trying to expose because these people are predator catchers. How many of these people actually go to jail that you're doing this predator catching on? Like, let's get to that shit really quick as well, dude. To these people, that are doing this shit, where they're doing the predator catching stuff and they're posting it online or they're doing it in live streams, how many of the people that they catch actually are going to jail or prison for the shit that they're doing? Because from what I'm seeing, I don't see that it's even half of the people that they fucking catch. It's literally just, we got the shit and everything. It's like, yeah, but you posted it online. You didn't bring it to cops. Like, you need to actually bring that shit to the authorities. Talk about it after. Have proof that the person has went to jail. Don't just be like, we're gonna do a sting operation and we're gonna masquerade as being 14-year-olds. Like, that shit's just fucking weird, dude. That shit's just weird. I just think that's... No. Back in the day, we used to pretend to be adults. Why are you going backwards? It's like, oh, well, it's the one way to catch them and stuff. No, actually, it's not. You want to know the good way to catch a pedo? Act like one yourself. Get in their groups. But the problem is, if you start acting like that, is it gonna then end up bleeding into your real life? And then you start acting some type of way because you have to act some other type of way with these people that you're having to talk to try and get information out of them to somehow get them thrown in jail or have something happen to them. This is my issue with the entire predator catcher side of the internet, is like, how much of it is actually working and how much of it is just, you know, either fake or it just does nothing. Like, yeah, it's interesting to see, like, how strangely these people talk and stuff. But that's about it. Like, honestly, dude, if you touch kids, I want you to die. That's nasty. Like, I don't want you to have an entire, like, here is a 50-part series about how we caught a predator. No, dude. We don't need that. I just want to be like, alright, wood chipper, yes or no? Malachi also put it into good terms. If it is a fictional character, it is not pedophilia in the eyes of the law. And people even pointed that out in the community notes on his post. And reporting this crap and saying that it's actually child sexual exploitation material, and then also calling people pedophiles, that's not right either. You shouldn't be doing that shit. Because, let's say, for example, people have been bringing this one up a lot. Let's see. Which one was it? Oh god, there are so many examples that people are throwing out about, like, taking cops away from actual shit. Okay, let's do a true example then. Let's say, in a hypothetical world, yeah, given Fleece Johnson. Fleece Johnson was a real motherfucker too, so that'll work perfect. Let's say you have a little sister, and some fucked up shit happens to your little sister. You contact the authorities, they start working on that case. Okay? SVU would work on it. Okay? Now let's say the officer that is currently working on your case, they end up getting given another case because they can have multiple cases running at the same time. And this one seems more frantic than the other one. There's allegedly more evidence. There's more pointers to where to find this guy, all the shit that he's done and everything. You go to arrest him, it's pictures of anime characters. That minor that the person that put in the report was talking about was not actually a minor. It was just a character that looked young because they had a small body, which is something that actual adults can have, by the way. And, like, dude, did we forget that midget and dwarfs existed, number one? But they're just small proportioned. They're never cute to be a minor. They're just a cute character. And someone reported that person for pedophilia. You're now taking, number one, you're now making this entire thing just a stupid situation in general. You're taking eyes in time that could be on the one actual case off of it because you're now having to deal with something that someone thought was real and it's just fake. So now, depending on what type of situation the hypothetical little sister's in, like, you know, is she alive? Is she dead? Are you trying to look for, like, revenge on the person that did it? Do you just want the person to go to jail or prison or, you know, get killed? Like, you're taking time away from that. You're taking time away from that to be able to heal as best as it can. because that's a severely traumatic incident. You're just taking eyes off of what needs to be looked at there. You're putting eyes on things that don't fucking matter, and they haven't mattered for years. Hell, there's literally a post online in 2013 from Tara Strong, this is gonna be funny, but I promise this makes sense, of Ben 10 making out with his cousin Gwen. That comes from the voice actress. Those characters, I think, are only 13 years old. In the eyes of the dummies that think this kind of crap, do they think that that's also CSUM? It wasn't back then. It was just funny fan art. But nowadays, people might be calling her a pedophile. Don't you be fucking with Tara Strong. Don't you be fucking with Bubbles. Don't do it. She'll fucking speak fluent Japanese at you, dude. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Here's something that's similar. There's a Minecraft animator named R-Animator? No, I think that says Rainimator. There's some weird shit that happened. He decided to take some Real 34 pictures of children and was sending it to kids. See, that's the weird shit. Why are you sending that shit to minors? Why are minors still allowed to be on the internet, dude? Like, here's the thing. I'm not for the COPPA crap. Or COPA, or however the fuck you pronounce that shit. I'm not for this internet, like, IDing shit. But people need to take better care of their kids. I did not have a smartphone until I was 14. Because I needed it, because my mom needed to keep tabs on me. Alright? My mom needed to know, it's like, okay, you need to do anything, text me, call me, you got any issues, etc., right? As it was supposed to be used for. And then my dumbass downloaded Facebook, because that's where everyone was, and I didn't get groomed, bro. I didn't get groomed. Maybe stop giving your personal information to people. Like, these young kids don't know about child safety. Why do you think that they're fucking getting groomed? Their parents don't fucking care about them. Why do you think it's happening, dude? Their parents are just like, here, you're annoying me. I'm gonna go and do some drugs or, like, just sleep or something. Here you go. Here's some Cocoa Melon. You can watch the Amazing Digital Circus, blah, blah, blah. I really don't care. People can watch the Digital Circus if they want to. It gets worse. It was on Discord. Of course it was. Let's be fair, dude. The shit used to happen on Facebook. It moved to Discord because shit can be easily deleted. Like, trust me, the shit happens on Kick. It happens on Telegram. The shit happens fucking everywhere. I don't get why the fuck you would do it on Discord. Like, it's supposed to be for gaming, man! It's just stupid. Like, how in the fuck do you not know stranger danger? If it is a stranger online, do not fucking talk to them like you know them. You take caution. If you are under the age of 15 or whatever, don't be posting in people's comment sections on YouTube. Don't be uploading videos that show your face and everything, because there are weird people online. Just, can you be normal? Well, unfortunately, normal now is this. But can you be, like, 2000 savvy normal for 5 fucking minutes? And just teach your children teach your children these safety things. Bring it back to the schools, please. A lot of shit happens on Snapchat. Yeah, how many underage people has Hassan been sent? That'll be that. But, like, I just... How do you not teach your kids this shit? Why in the hell would you even give them free reign to the internet when it's literally a fucking 5-year-old? And they're just gonna type in whatever. I don't get it. I really don't. That's the one place I can say I've been a good parent. Daisy plays apps that get vetted by us. She does not go on the internet unless it's to, like... I think it was, like, to specifically look up simple pictures. And that's just Google Images. Like, she's not typing in any sus shit. So we've taught her well. But it's the fact that, like, there's so many kids and teenagers that just don't understand. Don't put your full name online. Adults should honestly be the only one doing that. What's up, I suck at any of this? Adults should be the only one that are giving their full names online if we do it. I don't care. There are people who upload with their full names. These people are adults. We cannot be traced back to our schools and found, okay? Like, unless you're in college, but good on that one, dude. You're putting people in debt if you're doing that shit. Jesus. It's too much money to go to college, even with the grants. Like, just Jesus fuck. But yeah, you know, a lot of people took a lot of the predator catching shit seriously for a bit. I really didn't, because I was like, it just seems exploitative. But here's where Schlep fucked up. When he was in an argument with Chibi, which isn't even a fucking argument, it's just Chibi saying some shit, right? You can feel however you want about Chibi reviews. I'm indifferent. I don't really care. I share a lot of his views. Not all. Definitely not all. But when you start saying shit like this, fuck it, I'm making a lolly defense video today. Already been canceled. Had thousands of death tweets. Or sorry, death threats and accusations. I have nothing to lose and will not stop speaking up for the freedom of expression with the artwork. No wonder your fiancé cheated on you. So I can't be called... Simon, are you an adult? Are you above the age of 18? Or do you know better than to put any of your other information online? I feel like that's the main aspect of that. Why in the fuck are we bringing up the past fiancé? There's also more. Instead of countering what I said, he decided to start an entirely new conversation because he knows I'm right. You admit you rather water down terms, wasting police resources to help criminals with false calls. This is literally what the lolicon call is, by the way, dude. The majority of parents don't even give a flying clusterfuck about what the kids are doing on the internet nowadays. They don't either. Like, I at least care what my kid's doing. It's like, you can't have Discord, you ain't having a cell phone that can make him receive calls and texts, because I know that certain kids are gonna, like, be like, oh my god, add me, and then they're gonna send weird shit, and then she's gonna become a skibbity riz 6'7" piece of crap, and I don't want to deal with that. Hell no. Fuck no. Maybe I can be called the interviewer, or Geobreaker 37, or 23 Hoodie. 23 Hoodie honestly fucking slaps. Like, that sounds like a rap name, though. It's like, what's up, man? It's 23 Hoodie back on the mic. We're gonna wreck the mic, right? Here's where he fucks up more, though. Not only did your fiancé cheat on you, but your friends sided with her. Yeah, because his friends that he had was a fucking piece of shit who knew and didn't fucking tell him. It wasn't about the lolly shit, dude. It was about, like, other crap. Oh my god. I really wonder what happened behind closed doors if you're out here so publicly defending Lolicon. Dude, once you bring someone's actual life into these stupid online squabbles, you have lost the plot, and any credibility that you had is now out the window. Completely. I don't care how much good shit you've done for the predator catching community. And how much of that shit doesn't even fucking work because no one really cares, right? They're like, yeah, they're predators, dude. Who the fuck cares? We got predators fucking everywhere, dude. It doesn't matter. Unfortunately. But it doesn't fucking matter. Do you ever really see these people get the death penalty? It's in some states now. But I don't see where it's like, we gotta go and get these motherfuckers. Or else the Epstein shit would have worked. They released the Epstein files. The shit that they didn't release is because it's case-sensitive shit where it has a lot of personal information, and people can't get that through their fucking head, so they're like, it didn't get released. No, it fucking did. We literally had people going over shit, and you're just doing the nope, nope, nope kind of garbage. I like being called the interviewer if I didn't use my name. The interviewer. Simon's gonna become the next level of Dale Earnhardt. There was the intimidator, and now there's the interviewer. It's like, alright, I intimidated you on the track. Now it's time for you to tell me why I won and why I'm better than you. Well, I'll be honest, I think that Jeff Gordon needs to keep my name out his fucking mouth. But yeah, there's also a lot more shit with that. Was Schlep against pedophilic acts? He was groomed! The dude... This is why I can't take it seriously, man. The dude got groomed on Roblox. put the app down, dude. Like, if that shit's happening, like, dude, I've been in situations where I've been talking to people and shit got sexual. You wanna know what happens? Block, move on. Delete those chats. I've done that multiple fucking times. I've had friends where it's turned into that. Where I have been in and out of relationships. Right? Like, it's been when I've been in and when I've been out of relationships in my life. I have been casually talking to people, younger and older than myself, because I did used to skew older, I'm not gonna lie. And something would get sexual, and I'd be like, nope. Nope. We're not doing that. Sorry, but nope. When do you just say fuck it and walk away? Do people not know how the fuck to do that anymore? You literally say, nope. I'm out. Bye. Bye. Let me guess, Schlepp also thinks that hentai depicting two adults that actually look like adults is also bad too, right? Because that's what these people thought too. Thought Jay Schlatt? No, bro, Jay Schlatt is good, man. I haven't heard any bad shit about him, so I'd say he's still good on my end. You know, it's like, the fact that they're diluting down the terminology for pedophilia with all of this shit is disgusting. Like, pedophilia is real. It's fucking gross. I feel like you need to be shot in the fucking head, or, you know, I feel like you need to be raped by, like, 15 well-endowed black guys if you do shit like that. Cool smoke from your mouth? Thanks. I have an addiction that's been going on for 3 years. There are a lot of things that are like, it's worse than smoking cigarettes. It's like... I mean, it's still inconclusive. Like, we've been doing these studies for 10 years. I haven't had any problems in 3. Like, my cardio is still fine. I can still breathe fine. I haven't had any, what is it, polyps or lumps in my mouth. I've had no cancer diagnoses. I've had the scare for ovarian, but that's just because they can't tell whether or not the cysts on my ovaries are benign or not. Smoking's good for you. Isn't it that and 3 Dr. Peppers a day? I drink 3 Dr. Peppers every day. My doctor said that it was gonna kill me, and I outlived my doctor. I outlived my doctor. I think the smoke from your mouth is from the cold temperature. I don't think so. Oh my god, that thing says it's 71 in here? Brother, it is hot. Like, and that's not the warmest it's supposed to get today. It's only 8 in the morning. Oh god. Oh god. So that means that now it has been 2 days since the heaters had to kick on. See, that's why I like this house. I don't gotta fuck with the heater. Mom does it, because it's her house. And she's like, yeah, if you wake up before me, if you want to, you can turn the thermostat up. I'm like, alright, I did it, I think, twice at this point. Every other time, like, she gets up at 5-something, so she does it. Who are you? I'm from the FBI. Dr. Pepper is the greatest drink that was invented. I do gotta get me some more pepper. I got Mountain Dew and Pebbles. No, I am not making pilk. You know, dude, I fucking swallowed down a thing of Mountain Dew last night while I was cooking dinner. I was like, baby, I can't quit you. Let me see. Do I have anything else that's like from this? No, that's the same shit. There's no way this bro didn't get hacked or some shit like that, dude. Look at the self-reports on this crap. I found more shit. Drink water? I will after the stream. I'm getting off in like 10 minutes. Only reason I wrote my tweets today is because I'm desperately low on engagement and need the money. This is a very poorly timed April Fool's joke, man. April Fool's is today. I was gonna come out with the VTuber model and everything, but I was like, no, dude. You know what? I don't want to be a VTuber today. Maybe later. maybe another time. Maybe I'll do like that multi-incorporational shit like Pasta does. I fucking love Pastaroni. She's so cute. I'm swiping really fast and it's still not working. Victim card? Shut the fuck up. Isn't this guy an actual pedophile? Wait a minute. Wasn't the person that was running Earth updates like a fucked up person or something? Oh, okay. Yep, this is what I was looking for. I stand with Gideon when saying lolicon is pedophilia. Can't tell you how many predators I've caught that ended up having some type of anime child erotica. By the way, this is an edited tweet. He took out the anime from it and forgot that people can look at the edit history. Because he's fucking retarded. Which country do you want to live besides America? Japan, and not as a LARPer. I would acclimate to that society so fucking well. They are so nice. Dude, like, Japanese and American Twitter colliding has been the best shit. Because there's so many people that are Japanese that are just like me. They fucking hate just how stupid certain people are. I won't bring it up here right now because this isn't the politics stream, but I love it so much. And so many of them are like, bro, I just keep getting fat chicks on my timeline from America. This is the best day ever. I'm like, damn, they really go for the sugar, huh? God damn. Maybe I should have stayed fat. No, I like being small. I was surprised that I was 161 pounds. Now let's see. Ace the narrator is currently working with and employed by Schlepp to be a voice actor for his channel. Schlepp is aware of the ongoing allegations against Ace, such as child porn distribution and solicitation, as well as Ace the narrator having allegedly sexually engaged with a 13-year-old when he was 16. Now, I saw a video about this. The problem is that I couldn't hear the audio because I was downstairs and I didn't want to wake up Fel with it. Schlepp was made aware of this as of August of 2025, yet as late as December 10th, he was still seen having him added on Discord, while also following him on Twitter. Schlepp defended Ace by claiming that people are spreading lies against him, and then there's also a massive Google Docie. You remember when we started making up that shit? Google Docie. Going to other places or countries is expensive as fuck. I agree, but like if I had the cash for it, and like if I was well off for that kind of stuff, I feel like I would want to move there. Because they're taking care of their immigration problem really well. Unlike us. I just don't... Hold on. I just don't want or want to give them now, because either way it's technically child pornography. Very true, but the FBI hasn't caught me yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sin, the old alias, attempting to solicit child porn in 2020. He would be 14. Why are they all fucking minors? Like, I get that Schlepp is young. I don't think he's that young. Why is a minor that is 11 allowed to be on Discord? Why is this person... Like, this is 2020, so right now they would be 20 years old. And she'd be 17. But, like, because yes, we do live in 2026, depending on birthdays, it would either be 19 or 20, and 16 or 17. But regardless, at the time, seeing this... What the fuck? Why are these kids allowed to be on Discord, bro? Why do they just think of sex? Like, bro, look. If you're gonna want to do some shit with sex, if you're a guy, you can jack off. Porn exists online for a reason. You can even look up porn on Google, right? You can just jack off the pictures. It's not a problem. You don't have to go to other people and get pictures of them. That's just fucking weird, okay? Tip pic time? So you want your tip pic yet? Tip pic? What? Stop sending pictures of your tip! Aren't you supposed to be 16? Yes! You're supposed to be 16 to do that crap. I thought that the thing was 18. But I did look it up, and I do believe it's 16. I think it's 18 plus to go into NSFW channels. But at that point, people are also expecting you to be mature enough to be like... Discord's TOS says be 13. So then, why was Loli allowed to be on here, or whatever the fuck her name is? Or are they, like, saying her name is Lolly? Or maybe it's Loli. I don't like porn, but I'm addicted to it. I used to have that addiction. And then I took an arrow to the knee. 18 plus for NSFW. I know that just from our Discord server. The only pick I got was his print, which caught me off guard, and a tip pick. Or sorry, a tip pick, which was a joke at first. It was a TikTok, and he did end up sending one. In Snap. See, we were talking about the Snapchat earlier, man. That shit's nuts. Or older according to local laws. That too, when they're making it so that you gotta have the ID for everything, that shit's getting pushed by Zuckerberg and them, dude. You wanna know the fucked up thing? My first sexual encounters were on Facebook. Where the fuck's my money? Where's my money, dude? Because I sent pics over Facebook. Where's my money, Mr. Zucker? Crazy shit. Like, I think that kids should be able to do things online to an extent. Right? Because it's like, okay, you need to learn this literacy in some way, shape, and form. And the main way that you learn it is by viewing it. That's how I learn things. Some people view it through interaction. I do not think that they should be doing that shit. I genuinely believe that you should be talking to kids your age. Kids that you know in public, like publicly, in your real life, that are your friends, you should be talking to them. Do not go into these Discord servers and just start talking to people, because any sort of person could be in a fucking Discord server, right? My sister used to get that shit. She would send back videos of a guy cutting his tip off with a steak knife. Why you gotta bring up the BME Pain Olympics now, man? Why you gotta do that now? But yeah, basically that sub situation is just, hey, money ran out, I'm gonna say something controversial and get a bunch of people pissed off at me. I hope this shit reaches Japanese Twitter. I really fucking do. The Japanese side of Twitter, dude, because they don't fuck around with this shit. They're like, yeah, no, hi, we all know it's not kids. We know that they're not real children. Actual pedophiles are fucked up. Stop lumping all anime watchers in with this group of people. It's fucking disgusting. Like, at that point, well, people love Dragon Ball, don't they? They love Dragon Ball Z. They kind of were 50-50 on Super until all the hit-ass movies came out. Bulma is young in the OG Dragon Ball. You see Goku's penis? Chi-Chi's pussy gets slapped when she is a child. There's a lot of innuendo in Dragon Ball. You wanna know why people don't complain? Oh, it was just a product of its time. That was just how things were. You can't even get bath scenes in anime anymore, dude. Meanwhile, the USA is just filled with toxic bullshit. Yeah, US Twitter sucks. I have been recently getting pretty much just Japanese Twitter. A lot of their shit is bangers. Meanwhile, here, it depends on how you've curated your feed, and honestly, I've done it pretty good. Unrelated topic, but what do you think about Nothing is Scary? I already asked that, but he is a Geometry Dash YouTuber and a streamer. I've never watched them. Let's see, my main streamers that I watch... Tomato and Burnt Peanut. Tomato we watch, like, let's see, Tomato, Bell and I watch together. I just watch Peanut because he's funny. Like, honestly. I like my Uma gals. Don't get me started on that, Danny. Do not get me started on that Discord shit. I will be here all fucking day and I got shit to do today. She's 16 in Dragon Ball and Flash is Roshi. Bro, even then, if we're going by, like, people's age of consent kind of shit that they got prerequisite in their head right now, a lot of people are like, bro, if you're not 25 and you look like you're dying, oh, you're a minor. Like, I've had people come in sometimes and be like, yo, are you sure that you're 28? I'm like, yeah. Why? And they're like, oh, 'cause you act like a child. You don't actually have a child. It's like, you're not actually married. You can't be married. Oh, dude, that shit's gonna immediately start back up when it's like, oh, dude, she's living with her mom now. Child alert! I love Geometry Dash. I could never really get into it. I was never really good at any of the games that were like on... I think Geometry Dash was on Cool Math Games. That's the kind of shit that kids need to be on. Not Roblox. Because anyone can post anything. We gotta bring back, like, the Disney Channel websites where they got the Flash games and shit. The Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network websites where they got all that stuff. We need to bring back fun spots for kids where there's no interaction and you just play games. And yes, those sites exist, but they're buried. Like, you don't get recommended that kind of shit on Google. You have to actively type in the URL. What kind of kid's gonna do that when most of them can't fucking read nowadays? They can't read, they can't type, they don't do anything, they just play video game, eat hot chip, and lie. That's all they do. They eat the crunchy chip. Geometry Dash is not on Cool Math Games. Ah, okay. Yeah, there was a lot of shit on Cool Math Games. I was like, maybe that was there too? No, I don't think it was. Roblox just needs to be banned. It needs to be completely deleted. There's been so many of these cases that it's like, why would you still allow the website to stay up? Like, yeah, they're making money. There it goes. Yeah, they're making money. But the problem is that when you have every other day, it sounds like there's some fucking wacko shit going on there. Why would you keep the website up? I just don't get it as a parent. Like, dude, my mom told me that she does, and I'm like, you gotta get off there, man. You gotta get off there, man. There's predators on that shit. And she's like, oh, I just run around for like a minute and then I die and then I get off. It's just interesting to see the things that some of the kids say, because they'll be swearing up a storm and everything in there too. It's just weird. Alright, but I'm going to get off for the day. I have things that I have to do today. I still gotta get the kid up. I know, the chat box is here. You know, it's here. I don't really want that there, though. Like, I got it here now. There's no reason to have it over there. Alright. And let's see... Nothing as scary is so honest and is not afraid to be criticized when he streams. Zeph! You missed the parlay! Ah! We'll probably be doing this from now on, like, unless I have to go somewhere early as fuck in the morning. Because I don't mind the morning streams. Like, and honestly, dude, I'll talk about anything. We've talked about politics, we've talked about current subject, past subject, fucked up shit, murderers, my interests, etc. And that's why he is the best. I do like people who are free to speak their mind and are just like, if you don't like it, I don't care. I love when he talks. I guess the voice must also be good too. Alright. So I will see you guys when I see you. If I do not stream before Easter, and you do celebrate Easter, because I know there are some people who don't just because they're like, I'm not fucking with my family. That was me for a while. I hope you guys all have a good one. Make sure that you eat. I know there are some people in here that don't like to eat, and that specifically is in the community and everything too. So you better make sure that you eat at least something. You better at least get some egg if you like egg. Because they're tasty. Alright. Till next time.